victory here at the Winter Visitor Service Stadium against Scarborough. How pleased are you with that?
Really pleased. Probably if not our best performance this year. I think not just as individual, but I think as a group. I think we fought for each other today, worked hard, did exactly as we've asked them to do, pressed at the right times, got a shape in the right times, and we looked to threat. We probably could have a couple of close chances there, for a couple of set plays that we probably could have took the lead. But I felt we looked comfortable from a defensive point of view all game, and I'm glad we got the goal at the end. So I think really pleased. Good performance. What it does for us is it is just a good performance. Bear in mind, and now it sets us up to say, look, this is the standard that we want to do every single week, and standard that we've got to carry on. So yeah, really pleased from all. They've took a few kicks and knocks and groans and moans, as we all have in the last couple of weeks. So it's good just to kind of bounce back, give a few middle fingers up to certain, people that have gave us stick, and to show that we're here, we're fighting, and that we have got ability in there, and that performance today showed it.
I think maybe the 1-0 scoreline might take away from it, but that was a real dominant performance today, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought we played well. I think the main thing for us today is that we didn't panic on the ball. We tried to encourage him to take an extra pass today. Try and find the pockets, try and hit Lewis. I thought Lewis was magnificent, caused them problems all day long. Not just from a threat point of view, but I think retaining the ball, allowing us to get up the pitch, and allowing our fullbacks, especially Mason down the left-hand side, to do that. But I think the main thing is that, like I said, the performance overall was good, and we just didn't panic on the ball. We didn't go too long, too soon. We tried to open the pitch up, we tried to get our centre-halves on the ball a little bit more, try and open up the pitch and try and switch the play to give a little bit of a different picture and different focus in attack. And I thought it worked well. So yeah, really pleased and a good performance.
And how pleased are you that when we did attack, we didn't try and force it, and towards the end we kept our composure, and Joe put that ball in for Hughesy to score.
Yeah, great ball in, but obviously the big man's got to be in the right place at the right time. We kind of encouraged all the way through the game is that hit the back post, from crosses. We thought it could be a little bit of a mixed match in that, and I think Joe hit it on the 88th minute. Finally got one at the back post, and using the right place at the right time. And I'm pleased for him because we asked him to do a solo role up there, and making sure that he worked hard and took care of their back three. So he deserved that, and a good goal from us.
And last week you were sort of frustrated with sort of the defence, some of the defensive actions in the game. How pleased are you with that sort of improvement here today?
I think I'm really pleased most of all today is defensive as a team. I've singled them out in there. I've singled Bailey and Luke out, in there, and I think I'm rightly, to say this is that, from the outside, there's been a few criticism in certain areas, and that's one area over the last couple of weeks. Probably some area sometimes unjust. But I thought today, as I've just said in there, that's by far the best performance that they both play for the club, and set the standard now to lead us forward and give us that solid base to be able to do that. I'm blessed to have 4-5 centre halves, in the system. We do switch between a 4 and a 3. Today we went with a 4, and I thought they both stepped up really well. But I think as a team, that's the full 11. They worked so hard to make sure that we didn't give any spaces away and didn't give any chances away. So I think as a team today, really pleased, off the ball in what we produced.
And obviously after such a long time without a home win, it's nice to get one here, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the other thing is that we showed the record at, in our pre-talk today. 1-2, drawn 3, lost 2 here. It's not. It's not the worst record for home, and we know that if we're going to do well, or stay in division and or at least compete in division, and which we believe we strongly can, that our own form's got to be good. So we sort of reiterate to him that it ain't in a bad place at the minute in time, and it's even better now after today, and it's good to get another win in front of our fans to try and get them on side and get on board with us, and to be that 12th man here at home. to show them that really the Titanic is still sailing.
And after, Scarborough towards the top of the table, how pleased are you that your players sort of didn't play with any fear and they went at them?
Yeah, belief. I've said it many times the last couple of weeks. The top sides of the top 7 so far this year, we've had no difficulty in competing, playing against, and where we've let ourselves down is the sides that we're supposedly be competing in the bottom 5 with. We've let ourselves down a little bit, and rightly so. In certain times, in certain games, and on that side of things. But again, another team that we've come up against that's right up there for a reason. They're a good side. They've got some good players, and they've made a great start. And it's good to show that we can stand up against good teams, and we can play well against good teams, can be resilient against good teams, and that we can pick up points.
How important is it now that we use this performance as a springboard going forward?
Got to use it, because if not, it goes out the window. It's all on to Tuesday now. We ain't going to get too down when we have a defeat. It's a lot harder this year to keep that consistency in the emotional side of things, and a lot of the noise that sometimes goes on around here, that we've got to try and keep focused on the next game and the next challenge and what that is, and that's if we win or if we lose. And we've got to keep level-headed, and we've got to keep firm feet on the ground. And like I said, today we've got to enjoy today, we're going to enjoy tonight. The players have got to enjoy it because they were magnificent today, but tomorrow we go again because we don't want to let ourselves down. Tuesday we've got to go to Darlington and make sure that we match this performance and back it up.
Cheers, Craig.